Hey class, this is Mr. Fitz. I just want to make a quick little podcast here on how we would be making our podcasts for our Structure of Matter projects. As you can see, I am using Screencast-O-Matic.com currently, right now recording our background. Okay, and this is just my desktop right here. And originally I was at this site here, Screencast-O-Matic.com. Click Start Recording. Okay, mine is already open. You would click up here where it says Download Launcher. Alright, and you would continue. And I'll post further instructions on what to do, okay, and how to use this a little bit more. But I just want to kind of give you an idea of what we're doing. You can see here I have a list of instructions, and for each of the different presentation styles that I know you guys are using. If you've done something different, just let me know. Here I recommend using Screencast-O-Matic for PowerPoints and Prezis. Here's a list of directions on how to just download Screencast-O-Matic in the first place. Uses for PowerPoint is that you can actually then blow up your presentation here as you can see it. And one really cool thing here is you can write with the PowerPoint pen, okay, whatever you would like to do, okay. When you're done, finish. This is important. Okay, and you can write and draw, highlight, do whatever you would like to do. Those other options are available to you as well, the highlighter and the laser pointer in PowerPoint as well. Okay, so that's really nice when you're using PowerPoint to be able to do that. Kind of makes it a little bit more interactive with whoever's watching and listening. Okay, if we look over at, get rid of that. If we look over here at something like Prezi, have a little something made here. So here would be kind of a sample of a Prezi presentation here. Okay, what you can do is very similar to what we do with PowerPoint. You know, you get it into presentation mode. We're already currently recording. Okay, you can see the title there. All right, and you just step through your presentation. All right, and you can see here recording Prezis using Screencast-O-Matic. There's a list of directions again. The one downside to using Prezi, okay, it's very interactive and animated, absolutely, but there's no writing or highlighting that goes on here. Okay, so that's one thing that you would look to, differentiate between. All right, hopefully you've already done that. Okay, all right. I know another option a lot of us have chosen to use was Google Slides, especially those of us that have partners working in a group. And you can use Screencast-O-Matic for Google Slides as well. You just put it into present mode, and it works very much the same way as PowerPoint, but once again, there's no writing, no highlighting, or anything like that. Okay, so as long as you got good information on your slides, you should be good to go. Okay, now there is another option when it comes to using our Google Slides. Okay, and I'd like to show you that as well. You can see kind of a list of directions that I had for this back here on the PowerPoint. Okay, we're looking for something called MoveNote. Okay, and I've used this before. You might not have, so you might have to actually search it, all right, in your apps. Okay, but if you go back to your drive, okay, find your project, just have it highlighted, select these three dots up here, select hover over open with, and you can see right here I have MoveNote. Okay, and when I click this, this is going to pull this Google Slides presentation up into MoveNote. All right, and you'll see it here in a second. I'm going to allow the camera so you can continue to see me. Okay, and this functions very much the same way, but you're now using your slides here. All right, this was my Google Slides presentation. All right, and I can do some different things with it. Okay, the record button is over here. I can start recording. All right, and it's going to count down as you can see, and it's recording now. Okay, one cool part about putting the Google Slides presentation in instead of using Screencast-O-Matic is now I have a laser pointer, and if I'm presenting something, recording something, I can show people where I'm at. You know, if I'm saying, okay, we're using MoveNote. Okay, right here you can see that. You need to save as AVI. You can see that. Okay, when you're done recording, just hit stop recording and hit done. All right, and there's a list of directions there that you can see, and you're going to put that in your archive, and then you just got to give me the link. Okay, and that's kind of how we use MoveNote. Haven't used it a whole lot, but definitely a really good interactive option. Okay, when you go to turn this in, I'd be looking to give me this link down here. Okay, just like you would do if you're going to turn in slides, you can always share the link with me. Up here with the share, it'll give you a link, and then you just have to give me that link as well when you turn it in. Okay, all right. Our last option here that I know a couple people are using is Powtoon. Okay, so here would just be a sample Powtoon slide. I didn't make it super animated like I know you can. All right, but when you're looking at recording this, okay, you can only record slide by slide. So we have to select sound over here. Okay, and then we want to voice over per slide. All right, and much like I'm doing right now, you're going to record your voice. It's going to count down for us. All right, and then you can see here's a list of directions as to how to use Powtoon. Okay, all right, and that is going to help you figure out what to do here when you're done. Stop recording. That's recording for your slide. All right, you're going to save it. Okay, increase time length. I play it. Now we're hearing it through the speakers of my computer. And that is going to help you figure out what to do here. A little ridiculous. Okay, all right, and so that is how we use a little bit of Powtoon. If we're going to turn this in eventually here after recording over every single slide that we have, you're going to click export or download. All right, and you can see this in the directions. You would then create your own little kind of title page here for your Powtoon movie. Just keep it as standard 4080p. Okay, that'll work. And then I think the easiest thing to do here would be to upload to YouTube. They will ask you for a YouTube account. Okay, and then you export, and all you have to do is wait for it to export to YouTube. Once again, attach that link to me when you turn it in. Okay, and then it'll give me access to seeing your Powtoon. Okay, so this is just a quick little tutorial of what we're doing to record. There's a lot of different options, and I'm sure some of you know some different other options as well. Okay, but a lot of us will probably be looking to use Screencast-O-Matic, especially those of us that haven't used this before. This is what I know I personally enjoy using. Okay, if you're using PowerPoint, okay, you're looking to maybe use Screencast-O-Matic here to record your PowerPoint, list of directions. Okay, Prezi, you can also use our Screencast-O-Matic here just to record over, but you can't write. That's okay, not a big deal there. All right. If you have Google Slides, you can still use Screencast-O-Matic, or you can use MoveNote here. Okay. You just have to open it with the application MoveNote, which might require you to go find it a little bit. Okay, and that you would just get a link and share it to me. And then lastly, Powtoon. All right, same idea there, but you have to record over each individual slide. If you have more questions, comments, or concerns, please just let me know. All right, and I hope you found this a little bit helpful.